Shi Ling. I'm Year 1 student from School of Educational Studies. I study Science with Education with major Physics. In this assignment, I'm as a script writer.
Hi everyone, my name is Zi. I am a student from School of Educational Studies by taking Science with Education, majoring in Physics. I am as a video editor in this assignment.
Hi everyone, my name is Yun Hui and I'm currently a Year 1 student from School of Educational Studies. I'm studying Education Science and taking Physics as my major subject. In this video, I will be the presenter. Have you ever watched the movie Eraser? Arnold Schwarzenegger starred as a witness protection agent who has stumbled on a secret government plot to sell Railgun to the terrorists. And in Battlestar Galactica, the museum-era warship is armed with Railgun that uses both of electromagnetic and conventional technology. So, have you ever wondered what is Railgun? Electromagnetic railgun, or railgun for short, using a magnetic field powered by electricity. A railgun can accelerate a projectile up to speeds of 16,000 meters per second. The projectile normally does not contain explosive, instead relying on the projectile's high speed, mass, and kinetic energy to inflict damage. The railgun can hit a target 250 miles away in just 6 minutes. To know the concept of a railgun, now let me show you how to build a simple railgun. First, we need to prepare our material. The first thing first is a piece of cardboard, some aluminum foil, a glue, a 9-volt battery, wires, a metal stick, and 2 round magnets. Next, we need to cut the aluminum sheet into 2 step strips to be our rail, just as this, and we need to glue our rail on the cardboard. So now our rail is ready. Okay, next, put 1 magnet at each side of the metal stick, as this one. And for the wires, one end is connected to the rail and another end is connected with a 9-volt battery. So now the railgun is ready to be launched. And in the video, we can see that when we place a projectile on the rail, the projectile is moving. By reserving the magnet, the directions of the projectile also reverse. We could also see that there is some spark flying, destroying the grass gradually, and the projectile get hot as well. So, how does the railgun work? First of all, there are 2 rails connected to a huge power supply. The projectile located between 2 rails basically causes a short circuit, which causes a high current to flow through it. Typically, the current used in large caliber railguns is usually in millions of amps. The electric currents flow from the positive terminal of the power supply, up the rails, across the armature, down the negative rail, and finally back to the power supply. The current flowing in any wires creates a magnetic field, and in this case, the rail acts like a wire, the magnetic field circulating around each rail. According to Lorentz law, every charge traveling in a magnetic field experiences a magnetic force. This force propels the projectile between 2 rails. The magnitude of the force is determined by the equation F is equal to ILB, where F is the net force, I is the current, L is the length of the rails, and B is the magnetic field. This force can be boosted by increasing either the length of the rails or the amount of current. However, since the long rails pose a design challenge, so most of the railguns will use a strong current on the order of millions of amps to generate the tremendous force. Then, when the projectile exceeds the aperture, the circuit breaks and this will end the flow of the current. Now, let's talk about the application of railguns. Railguns are usually used in military as an alternative to the current large artillery. Railguns ammunition in the form of small Thunder's missile would be relatively light, easy to be transported, and easy to be handled. Due to their high velocity, railguns missiles would be less susceptible to be bullet down and windshield than the current artillery shell. Course correction would be important, but all missiles fired from the railguns would be guided by the satellite. Are you thinking that the railguns can only be used in military? Then you might underestimate it. The railguns have something interesting non-military application as well. For one thing, they could potentially launch satellite or space shuttle into the upper atmosphere where auxiliary rocket would kick in. Besides that, on the body without an atmosphere such as the moon, the railguns could deliver the projectile to the space without the chemical propellant, which requires air to function. In conclusions, many of these applications still remains in the realm of theory, experimentations, and development. For example, current railguns do not generate sufficient energy to enable nuclear fusions to occur. Still, technology is promising. In year 2003, British Ministry of Defense hosted a 1F scale test of an electromagnetic railgun, which achieved a muzzle velocity of approximately 2040 meters per second. With continued success such as this, the railgun may one day be the weapon of choice on the battlefield and be the propellant of choice on the launch pad.